St. Louis, Missouri. But my family lived in Kansas City, Missouri. My grandmother lived in St. Louis, where my mother had gone to have her first child, Lois, my sister. We lived for 10 years in Kansas City at 1308 West 50th Street Terrace, near the Kansas state border, near Country Day Boys School, where there was a wonderful place to go sliding in the winter. Lois and I both went to a French convent. Seems odd, but that seemed to be the decision at the time. We both did very well at the convent. I loved the convent for two reasons. In the middle of the day, you smelled the French bread making down in the cafeteria. And they had a swimming pool. And you learned to swim at age 3. And that was wonderful. I loved the swimming. I used to be into trouble all the time. I won't go into that too much at the time, but I did get into trouble a lot. I was always asked why I wasn't more like my sister. My sister seemed to know the ropes a lot better than I did at the convent. When we were 10, my dad had started another business, a ready-to-wear business. He'd been working at the Nellie Don factory for many years, and it was during the Depression, and he decided to go in business for his own. Didn't work out too well. He ended up going back to the Donnelly Garment Company, and he took the California territory, and we all moved out to California, where a number of our friends had gone earlier. The Blairs had moved out here earlier. The Knutsons stayed in Kansas, near Kansas City. They lived at Lake of the Forest in Kansas, and they left a dog with us that was too young to go to California, or they thought it was too young. The dog's name was Boy, but it was a girl. And we grew up with the dog, but when we moved to California, we moved Boy with us. By the time we moved, the Blairs had been in California for some time. They had built a place in Brentwood off of San Vicente on Canyon View Drive. And the Blairs and the Knutsons would come out for Christmas and for holidays. We bought a ranch together down in the desert. It was called Rancho No de Venta, which meant Rancho Not for Sale. And we spent a couple of holidays down there. And they had some Morgan horses, and there was a horse I particularly liked. I rode bareback. I remember a time when there was a lion up over on a cliff above my head, and backing away from it and walking backwards towards the house. In California, first we moved to a place at a beach called Hollywood by the Sea, and then in the winter we came back. We purchased or somehow obtained a place up in the Colony, and we moved to 23512 West Malibu Colony Road, or 81 Malibu Beach. I grew up at the beach, went swimming in the morning all the year round at the beach. Loved the ocean, loved the winter when all of the people went home to have the beach to ourselves. I graduated from the University of Redlands in 1941. I started working at El Rodeo School in Santa Monica at 20. I had my 21st birthday at a meeting at the end of the school year. A good friend, Robert Ziegler, brought Harold out, I think to meet my sister. But instead he met me, and before he left the house, he asked Mother if he would dance at our wedding. We had a wedding up at Santa Barbara, up at Biltmore Hotel. My niece was there, and we had a number of people from the East Coast. I had 3 children. When they were all back at school, I went back to teaching again, my favorite love. And I'm gonna miss Basole. Oh, they've been so wonderful. You're Alisa. And the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees, you know who you are. The Bee Gees are the ones who are breakfast group. And those of you at Bee Gees that have gone up north to Napa to have all the wonderful times we've had up north together. And that was really great. Wonderful. Gave me wonderful memories.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle. For you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, night I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Oh, the wind beneath my wings.
I hope you all know how much all of you meant to all of me. And how without you, I don't know what I would have all done. I would have done all these years. Except to just plod away. Teaching was part of it, but you were most of it.